what is going on regarding the ongoing trial of Gregory Afoko is unfortunate. We all understand that he has been accused of a crime. But as a nation that practices the rule of law, it is the case that there are processes and procedures and there are institutions mandated to deal with such matters. And I think it is within that context that some of us are worried that his rights are being abused. What we know, which is public knowledge, is that a court of competent jurisdiction has granted him bail. And yet state institutions and the current government have found ways to ensure that he does not enjoy the rights enshrined in the Constitution as a citizen. We know we have three arms of government. We have the executive, we have the legislature, and then we have the judiciary. And there's a reason why there's supposed to be separation of powers. So if a court of competent jurisdiction has granted him bail, what is the business of the executive or instruments of state defying a court order? And that is why some of us are worried. Because in a proper democracy, where rights are to be respected, the court is the only place where we all go to seek redress. So if the court cannot order for him to be granted bail, what other institution in Ghana can do that? And that is why we are worried. It's a matter of principle. I mean, those of us who have taken up this issue, we are not going into the merits or demerits of the case, whether indeed he has committed the crime that he's being accused of or not. But as a matter of principle, as a matter of law, as is practiced in democracies, where the rule of law reigns supreme, when a court grants an order, you expect that the state institutions and officials who are expected to give that order effect do that. So what is happening is an affront to the judiciary, it's an affront to the Constitution, and indeed it's an indictment on the executive and the record of the president. Well, you must remember that our president, for many years, his advocates and loyalists have also always touted the claim that he's a human rights activist, a human rights lawyer, somebody who believes in the rule of law. So how is it possible that under such a person, we are experiencing lawlessness from state and public institutions? It simply does not make sense. And I think it is about time that the voices that should be speaking truth to power speak out. The judiciary itself should not sit by and take this, if you like, this insult on its work. I mean, the Christian Council, the Muslim Council, organized labor, the student movement. And I think that the Council of State needs to wade in, because what is going on is not right. We know, for example, that the day that the court gave the bail order, the policeman in charge had indicated there and then that he had received a call from above that Gregory Afoko should not be released. It is over 4 months. So, if a court cannot grant the rights of a citizen to enjoy bail, then who else is responsible?